Hey everybody, welcome back to Travel Agent Achievers. Today I have a couple of quick tips for you on what works and what I find really helpful in travel apps and systems for our travel bookings. So I have found over the last 10 years that having a whole lot of paper files on my desk can get really confusing. How do you know and how do you track when final balances are due, when documents have got to be sent out, when deposits are due, when you need to speak to suppliers, when you've got to write those thank you cards? Sometimes it can get a little bit overwhelming, or you have all of these boxes open in your head, right? So I have now found that I use the Google Suite products like they are second nature. What I mean by Google Suite is I have Gmail as my email provider. However, with Gmail, you can also link in your regular travel email. So when you're emailing a client, it doesn't then come from Roslyn@Gmail. It'll come from your business email address. It's a really cool, really simple tool that you can use that makes it just one of those hassle-free things. Now, the reason why I say use G Suite is because it also then links with Google Calendar. You can set reminders and timers and a whole lot of appointment schedules if you want to do that. But you also then have Google Docs, Google Sheets, Google Drive, and I use all of those because I want you to set up systems. I set up systems that make things a lot easier in my business and also when working with teams and staff around the world. My world is about creating things easy for you, giving you the tips and tools and tricks to help you with your business, to help grow it, and that's what Travel Agent Achievers is all about. So we've talked about the G Suite level of products, and that also has Google Trips, which I know is about to change, and it's a really, really painful little thing, but there will be something else coming out, I'm sure, over the next couple of months. So with the G Suite products, hook in your Gmail, get everything organized. Google Docs, Google Sheets can also be used at the same time by multiple people. So if you have an assistant or you have people that are working with you, you can be updating the same document at the same time. It's much better than sending backwards and forwards, version 1, version 2, version 3. Things can get really confusing. So G Suite products. A huge shout out to everybody. Thank you for watching these Travel Agent Achievers tips and giving me your feedback and your love on Instagram and Facebook, asking me questions about the industry, how to make your life easier in business. I love hearing from you and I love being able to help you. If there is anything, please get in contact with me. Moving on to the next thing is project management. And for me, as I said, when you've got your paper booking file sitting on your desk, things can get lost, things can be missed, and it causes a lot of stress and headache. If you've only got a couple of bookings, this might work perfect for you. But if you are managing groups or if you have a lot more than 10 bookings, I highly recommend getting some sort of project management system or tool. I personally use Teamwork with my team because it means that we can all put in tasks, we can all put in reminders, we can all add things in for a particular project, but we can also then track it, and we can track how much time we're spending on a booking, how we may have missed a deposit. We never do that, but because we've got the reminders there. But things that are coming up, we can then prepare ourselves for so that we're not going to miss anything and we don't have to keep it all in our head. For me, over the last 10 years, I've really found that I have been somebody who will just know when somebody's flights are. And whenever my clients would come to me, they'd say, "Oh, Ros, do you know what flight I'm on traveling to Europe on this day?" And I'd be like, "Oh yeah, sure, it's Singapore Airlines, blah, blah, blah. You leave at 10 o'clock. And I don't need to know that anymore. And I don't know that because I have the project management system that allows me to then think about other things and to be able to focus on actually growing the business, which is what I want for you as well. So different sorts of project management systems. As I said, I use Teamwork. There's also Asana, Basecamp, a brand new one that I've heard of called Monday. I will be checking that out to see what that's all about. It could even be just using your G Suite program, and that's setting up calendar reminders in your travel calendar or in your client calendar. Something that's easy and simple and that's going to help you so that you don't have to remember everything that's going on with any of your client files. Another tool that we use within our business and I love is called Canva for Work. And this is where all of our social media images get curated. And a huge shout out to my beautiful assistant Scent, who works on these images with me and our text and captions. And it just makes her life and my life easier because we can set up our logos in the background, we can have background images there, we can source images if we need them, we can find color matching, we can prepare things in advance, and you don't need to think about it every single day. So Canva's the last little app I'm going to share with you. This is purely just quick tips. So G Suite, find a project management system. We are going to be talking about systems further on down this series of Facebook Lives, as well as social media, curating your images, setting up calendars and content. There is so much more to come. Please do shout out to me, send me a DM with any questions you have about the travel industry. I am here and I am happy to help you and offer any advice and assistance wherever I can. And of course, send me some messages. I just love to hear from you and see how we can help you with Travel Agent Achievers. Keep an eye out. We will be launching our podcast very shortly with wonderful guests and also information to help you build your travel business. Thank you so much for watching. I will speak to you soon. Have a wonderful afternoon and goodbye now from Melbourne, Australia. See you guys.